Hi, I'm Kemi Ogunkoya, Leadership Development Coach, founder and CEO of Rain's Works. In this video, I will talk about how to utilize powerful creative thinking skills to gain clarity and lead others. Now, by taking responsibility for your own leadership critical thinking processes, you are taking action to analyze and adapt your approach to decision making and problem solving. You put yourself and your company in a much stronger position to lead and succeed in the new normal business world. Now, there is a growing recognition that the old pre-crisis way of doing business is never coming back. In its place is the new normal. Now, while some classic leadership strategies and skills will continue to be effective, leaders in this brave new world will definitely need to lead differently and think differently. Now, critical thinking enables leaders at every level to understand the impact of their decisions on the business as a whole and ensures both alignment with organizational goals and accountability for results. The new normal is a different kind of competitive landscape buffeted by geopolitics and global instability, rapid technological change, unique financial pressures, a rising tide of data and information to filter through, and the proliferation of new corporate business models. The mindset that made leaders successful in the past probably won't ensure success in the future. In fact, several recent studies and surveys have identified critical thinking as the #1 requirement for successful leadership in the 21st century. Yet there is mounting evidence that many current and emerging leaders lack this quality, and it is competency gap that is shaking up and reshaping leadership as we have come to know it. Now, what is critical thinking? Critical thinking is the use of those cognitive skills or strategies that increase the probability of a desired outcome. It is used to describe thinking that is purposeful, reasoned, and goal-directed. The kind of thinking involves in problem solving, formulating inferences, calculating likelihoods, and making decisions. It is the kind of thinking that makes desirable outcomes more likely. If ever there was a time for clear, discerning, solution-centric thinking, this is it. Now, most leaders lack the ability for strategic thinking, leading change, for example, creating a vision and engaging others around it. Some lack the ability to inspire others, understanding the total enterprise and how the parts works together. And having established the new need for a mindset shift to more creative thinking, we need to be clear on what that means in the workplace. In general, creative thinking is the ability to deal with the contradictions and problems of a tumultuous environment in a reasoned, purposeful, productive way. Leaders who engage in critical thinking also understand the total organization and how the individual parts work together. Now, context is key. Now more than ever, business acumen is foundational to effective leadership. It is impossible to apply critical thinking skills to the business of making money without an understanding of the business drivers that connect day-to-day decisions and actions to key financial and strategic performance goals of the organization. It is one thing to understand one's role as a leader. It is altogether another thing to understand how to set direction and directly affect the outcome. Now, the good news is critical thinking skills is a skill that can be taught and learned. Critical thinking can be impacted by the right leadership development programs. And in addition to participating in this type of leadership development programs, leaders can take charge of their own critical thinking development by taking these actions. 1, get some feedback about their critical thinking skills from a trusted boss, colleague, or a coach. The second thing that leaders can do is to challenge themselves to develop a deeper understanding of their company's business, especially its financial and strategic drivers of success. Another thing that leaders can do is to use multiple sources of data to form information web before making a decision or forming a conclusion around a particular issue. The other thing leaders can do is to take time to think. You need to build smart, visionary, and adaptive leadership skills to effectively deliver on your current job. You intend to acquire the capacity to take on a higher position, or perhaps you are preparing your organizational leaders for their next challenge. Our adaptive leadership program will be a great fit for you. So contact us and let's talk. Visit our website at www.realisworks.com to find out more. Now, good luck, leaders, and keep pursuing excellence with your teams. All right, bye.